Good evening, everyone. This is Harriet from Harriet Gives Inspire. I am on tonight because I want to invite you out to the third annual Dreams Do Come True Luncheon. That is happening April 27th, 2019, right here in Towson, Maryland. So we know we have a few months before our actual luncheon, but we want to just kind of give you an idea and give you a little snippet of the people that will be in the house and allow you to hear from one of our speakers, the keynote speaker actually, that's going to be present with us. So I'm going to bring her on so she can say hello. Oh, she went too fast. Okay. While she's coming on, I just want to share with you, why do you want to attend the Dreams Do Come True? Hey, pop on in.
Hey, hello.
Hi, this is Miss Melanie Foote Davis, and in a few minutes, I'm going to introduce her to you and let you know who she is. But just want to share with you why be in the room. It's because you want to get off the sidelines, and right now you have some dreams that you want to pursue and you haven't been doing what you need to do. You're looking for a community. You're looking for some accountability. So these are some of the reasons why to be in the room. And then people often ask me, well, where'd you get this term moving from a dream chaser to a dream catcher? Well, I came up with the term because I realized that I had many, many dreams. I had many, many dreams, and I was always chasing and chasing the dream, right? And then at some point in time, you have to get to that space where you just say, you know what? I'm tired of chasing the dream, but I am really ready to capture that dream. So that's where the term comes from, moving from a dream chaser to a dream catcher. This is my third annual luncheon, and I can't believe it. And I am so excited because each and every year it grows. It grows a little bit every year, and it just gets better. So I'm excited because of what's going to take place at this luncheon. I'm excited about the people that's going to be there to present to you, from our keynote speaker to our fabulous dream panel of guests that will be sharing their gifts with you. This year, we even have vendors coming in. So we're going to have a great time. We're going to continue to do what we do. People, when they do leave the luncheon, we've had people that actually started their business. People who want to go back to school actually go back to school. So my role is to encourage women to capture and go after your dreams. And if you are looking for a safe space to think about going into business and you just need a space to think things through. You may not have it all figured out. You may not have it all planned out, but you just want a group of sisters that's going to help you, support you all the way through this thing until you are really ready to step out there in the world and present your business. So that's enough about me. That's enough about the group. Now I want to bring on Miss Melanie Foote Davis, who's going to be our keynote speaker. She is a best-selling author. She is a speaker, and she is a self-love cultivator. So, Melanie, welcome to my page. And for all of you who are viewing, thank you for viewing. I appreciate you. Hello to everyone. I see one of my old students watching. I see Raphael. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hello. I am glad that you all have joined us. So, Melanie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hey, that's a question that's always such a loaded question. What do you want to know? The corny stuff or the fun or the good stuff, right?
So,
You know I'm silly, Harriet.
let's talk.
So,
Okay, go ahead.
what do you want to know? I'm a mom.
Okay.
I'm a sister.
All right.
Typically an optimist, right? Almost to a fault sometimes. Somebody who loves to skip when I'm excited about something. I will skip like a little kid. The only dance I still do is the Cabbage Patch.
Okay.
So aside from that, I like, thank you for sharing why you said the name of this group is moving from dream chaser to dream catcher. And one of the things I was thinking about is sometimes when people think about dreams, they think that the dreams have to be like so big. But and so if their dream is not as big as someone else's, then they think it's not worth going after.
Right.
You know? And so I just wanted to say this really quickly because that was at top of mind, is that whatever your dream is the right size for you, and it's just the right time for you to do it. You're not too old. It's not too late. You know, if the vision is still there, as long as you have breath, you still have purpose. And so being mindful not to compare your dream to someone else's before you pursue it. And I know one of the things that I've seen too, because I heard you mention entrepreneur, some people may think that if their dream isn't to become an entrepreneur, that is not for them. But there are so many other dreams that's not necessarily associated with that. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody.
Right.
So I guess that's something else about me. I talk a lot.
No kidding. No kidding.
No kidding.
Okay. But that's true. So in this whole with our group, although I tend to work with those more so that are thinking about business, but we don't want to discourage anyone who may not be on that track. And you just may want, because there are other dreams out there. There are other dreams to pursue. Like some people, and I actually met a young lady who said that, you know what, I've been wanting to go back to college. She said, but I was feeling like I was too old. And I'm like, what? No, never that. If that's what you want to do, go for it. So yes. I like to just go ahead again and encourage people more so to just pursue their dreams and give them that space to do just that. So I want to ask you a question. What if your friends or family don't understand or believe in or support your dream?
Well, like, I'm a firm believer that sometimes we think our family doesn't necessarily support us or our friends, but a lot of times it's because they don't understand. And so wherever you were when you got that vision, or what I consider a divine download, like for me, that was a vision that was given to me. So I was there for the conversation with God. My family wasn't. So it's not always easy for some people to see something because they didn't see what you saw. They didn't feel what you felt. So that vision, in whatever form it came to you, if people weren't present, they may not understand it. And sometimes we jump to the assumption that our friends and families are supportive, but a lot of times they just don't understand what it is that we're trying to do, because maybe it's something they've never seen before. And so sometimes what may sound like discouragement is actually them projecting their own fears onto you. Because they're afraid of you being disappointed. They're afraid of you getting hurt in the process, of you being rejected. And so I invite those who jump to the conclusion that our families and friends aren't supportive to consider another perspective, because sometimes it's just that they don't understand it. So just, observe that through another lens. Maybe they need more information, and maybe they're waiting for you to tell them what you need in terms of what that support looks like. And then realistically, there are going to be times when there are people there's some friends and families that don't necessarily support it. And that's okay too. Love them anyway, but don't let that discourage you from doing whatever it is that you set out to do.
Okay. So since this is the Dreams Do Come True luncheon, can you tell us about a time that a dream of yours came true, and how did you feel about that?
Mm. So I'll start with one that started as a little girl. That, you know, a lot of times people have dreams of, when you're a little girl, you have different dreams or different things that you envision for you as an adult. And so even from the parenting perspective, I always had this vision of parenting a little girl. And she was the sweetest, like this being that I just love to pieces, right? And when we're a kid, we don't know what who we are going to really grow, like who we're going to give birth to or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I can honestly say that my daughter is the perfect being that I envisioned parenting when I was a little girl,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or I envision being a best-selling author, and I am. And it was a scary thing to put out there,
Mm-hmm.
but I did it. And in terms of how it felt yummy and delicious.
Right.
I envisioned being able um, to share the things that I wish someone had shared with me when I was little with other kids. And that came true. I used to have something called Elance meetings at my home years ago, where I would have kids come to the house, and it was co-ed, and it was exceptional leadership achieved through nurtured cultural experiences. And so I created a safe space for them to be able to come and share their feelings, or be able to talk through, or we would do role playing on how to have conversations with their parents, or how to work out difficult situations and helping them find a voice. So those were visions, if you will, or dreams that I had. I didn't know how, exactly what it was going to look like, but I knew what the experience was going to feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, like sometimes we think we need to know all the steps, and what I was more connected to was, what was that experience supposed to feel like? And to be able to do that, and then knowing that it was going to be fulfilling and see that come to pass, was amazing.
Mm-hmm. So since we're talking about dreams, and we're talking about actually, when we were kids, as you said, dreams start right then and there when you're a child.
Yeah.
We have so many fascinating dreams of what we want to be when we get older, because I just knew I was going to be a singer, and I wanted to be a doctor. So I had all these great big dreams. And I remember one time too. So as a kid, like, some of these things come back to you as an adult. For instance, my dad had some land, and he was tearing down his old family home. And I remember, and I had to be maybe 11. And I remember strongly saying to him, "No, Dad," because he was like, "I'm going to sell the property." I was like, "No, don't sell it, because I'm going to build a house out there when I get older." And lo and behold, once I got married and everything, I actually built a home on that same lot that I said as an 11-year-old. So when dreams come true, absolutely, they feel amazing. And
Yeah.
I've done things that I don't think I would have done, if I didn't want to go out there and capture dreams, such as I was the host of Wild Inspiration a blog talk radio show. I would have never thought that. I would have never thought it, but it was a dream. Like, I want to do this. And I had it was two of us doing that show, and it was phenomenal. But just being able to get out there and take a leap of faith.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's great, because one thing I always talk about, even in my group, is just the fact of evolving. People sometimes do get caught up like, well, if I start on this path, then I'm supposed to stay right here. And that doesn't mean that you're going to stay on that path. You may go off to a whole different path, but the fun is exploring and going through the journey. And everybody's journey is unique.
Yeah. It's I appreciate you mentioning the journey, because a lot of times the process is actually one of the most important pieces, because it's who we become in the process of that pursuing. you know, that really makes the difference. And so not being attached to how it all has to happen or it happening exactly the way that we had it planned out, but being open and trusting to a higher being to guide our process and allow it to organically unfold as well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because sometimes the path you thought you were supposed to take wasn't the path that was for you.
Mm-hmm. So I have another question for you.
Okay.
What if your dream feels hard or doesn't seem to be happening fast enough?
Yeah, that one is very real. You know, even for me, it's what I would say to that is hold true to the vision. Again, in terms of and even my post today was about showing gratitude for it, because the fact that you actually had the desire is like God's way of telling you ahead of time that it's already yours. So if you were given that vision and you were given that vision with a level of intensity that feels where it resonates with you internally and energetically, it's yours. And so even when it feels hard, we must keep going and keep the faith and trust the process. Now, there may be times when you need to pull back for a minute and be still to make sure that you're moving in the right direction, and that that is divinely guided. But holding on to that faith is going to be really important. And then being able to surround yourself with people. I know we talked about earlier that sometimes your friends and family may not support you, but there are so many people around us who do. And if we're only focused on those who don't support us, we're missing all of the available opportunities to gain and earn support that's surrounding us all the time because we're not looking in the right direction. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And so being able to have power partners, being able to have mentors, being able to seek out others who've gone before you or who's done what it is that you're trying to do, or even who's been successful at the level of success that you're trying to achieve, surrounding yourself with those people will be helpful. Reading books, reading books about success principles, or reading books about, again, with things that help to shift in the mind, because it has to happen in here and in here first.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah. There's a saying that everything was created twice. That it first has to be created spiritually before it'll manifest physically. Mm-hmm. So you need to be really believing it and see it from the inside, like from that heart space, mm-hmm. before it's ever going to manifest physically.
Right. So that mindset thing is real, and in so many ways, and that in itself takes a lot of work. And just like you said, from reading books to even putting yourself out there in attending different conferences and just being a part of different groups, getting that mindset, that's everything, actually.
Yeah.
So this is the last question, because this is just to give everyone a glimpse of our phenomenal keynote speaker for the Dreams Do Come Luncheon, happening April 27, 2019, right here in Towson, Maryland. Okay, so here's your question. Since you are the self-love cultivator, how can self-love help someone reach their dreams? But wait.
But wait.
Don't answer that. You know why? Because if they want to know, they need to come on into the house on April 27, 2019, at the Dreams Do Come True Luncheon, where you will talk more about that.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, so what are you guys waiting for? Have you gotten your tickets yet? Come on out. Let's connect. Let's reach out and touch each other. Let's reach each other in a deeper way, more than just online. Come out and surround yourself with other sisters who are there, who are moving towards their dreams so that they can not chase them, but catch them, like Harriet said, because dreams really do come true. They really do.
They do.
They really do.
And I see Sharon said, man, and all of you who have gotten on and all of you that may be catching the replay, hello and thank you. Sharon probably wanted to know the answer to that question. But guess what? You're going to get it because you're going to be in the house on April 27th, 2019, Towson, Maryland. The Dreams Do Come True Luncheon. So here's the deal. So for you all who have been kind enough to take some time out of your busy day to just join us and just to meet Melanie. Before I go into my deal, does anyone have any questions for myself, for Melanie? If so, you can go ahead and post. And Melanie, before I go into the sweet deal that I have for everyone, why don't you tell them how they can contact you and connect with you?
Well, of course, you can connect with me on social media. You can connect with me through and on social media, it's my name, Melanie Foote Davis. And Foote has an E on the end, so it's Foote Davis. And it's Melanie, not Melody, so Melanie. Or you can go to my website, melaniefootedavis.com, or email me at info@melaniefootedavis.com.
Okay. So if you guys want to reach out to Melanie, she just left all of her wonderful information. And then again, you're going to meet her in person if you come to the what? To the what? Dreams Do Come True Luncheon happening April 27th, 2019, right here in Towson, Maryland. So tonight through Saturday, the 11:59, if you decide that you want to be in the house with some greatness, because she's just one piece of the puzzle. There's many more that's going to be there. Like, you're going to eventually meet the dream panel that's coming through. But if you take action tonight, the tickets will be on sale for $55. That's my early bird special. But guess what? Wait, there's more. If you take this offer tonight through Saturday, the 11:59, not only will the ticket be $55, but you can bring a friend for $25 more. Woo-hoo. So, I mean, come on, you can't beat that deal. $55, $25 to bring a friend, because guess what? Nobody likes to grow alone, and we don't want you to grow alone. So bring your girlfriend, bring your cousin, your auntie, your sister. $55, $25, bring a friend. Or if it's just you just insist on doing this thing by yourself, it's $55. Still, the value that you're going to get is going to be amazing. Oh, wait, it's one more thing. If you take action tonight through Saturday, 11:59 p.m., not only is your ticket $55 and bring a friend for $25, but I'm going to throw in a t-shirt. Dreams do come true. And you're going to get a movie from a dream chaser to a dream catcher t-shirt, because that's what you're doing. You're actually moving, taking action. I will put the link in this Facebook Live when we're done, or if anyone can type it, the website is www.harriet, HARRIETTE, inspires with an S.com. And then you have a / and then it's Dreams Do Come True. So guess what? We're out of time. But I do hope that you will consider joining us. And if you are a vendor and you have a product that you'd like to sell, reach out to me. I have probably 2 more spots for that. But be on the lookout for the next videos of the people who are on my dream panel. So I don't see any questions for us, Melanie. And I want to just say thank you to everyone. If you're catching the replay, say replay. And we just hope to see you in April. Come on out, people. Melanie coming all the way in from Chicago. Okay, so let's show up. Let's show out. Okay, we're gonna have Chicago in the house. Thank you so much for watching, Lavoidus. Thank you, Raphael, for staying. I appreciate you. Sharon, and some more names. I don't see them, but everybody that's watching, thank you. Thank you very much. And if you want to join me and come over to our group and see what we really do, again, the name of my group is Moving from a Dream Chaser to a Dream Catcher. It is the group because my page is also named that. But if you want to get in the group because you're ready to do some work, come on over and join us. And other than that, hey, stay warm because it's cold outside. Get your ticket. 11:59 Saturday night. The offer will expire. It will go back to the regular early bird price. So if I were you, I'd take advantage of it quickly. And everybody, look at Melanie. She glowing and everything. You know, it's cold, but she looks like the sun right now. So come on out and see us. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Good night. Melanie, any closing words?
Yes, thank you all for showing up. I'm looking forward to seeing you on April 27th. And hey, listen, many of you have a dream. Some of you are already pursuing your dream. Some of you may have even lost sight of your dream, right? So come on out so that we can help you reconnect with whatever it is, because who knows, that person, you don't know who's going to be in the room.
Right.
And that person that you've been waiting for, that's your next opportunity and your next step to get you to your dream, is going to be possibly in that room that day on April 27th.
Yeah.
So come on, let us love on you and help you reach your desired goal with the support of a community.
Exactly.
Because together we rise.
We do.
You know.
Look at this.
Absolutely.
I mean, our partnership in itself is, together we rise. Again, meeting her about 4 or 5 years ago, and then look at her. She's my power partner. She's my accountability sister. She keeps me on track. Hello, Stacy Dennis. Great to see you. So that's it. Catch the replay, guys. Let us know what you think. You can even leave some questions in there if we have. We'll come back through, and if there are some questions, we'll go ahead and answer. Tell your friends. Tell your friends about us. And, come on out. And as I always say, thanks, Melanie. I lived in Chicago for 2 years. You're here from a special place. Take action, ladies. That's from Raphael. Raphael is in the group.
Oh, thank you, Raphael.
Sharon saying hi to Stacy. Okay, so as I always in my lives, to your amazing dreams, and always, always be inspired. Good night, everyone.
Good night.